there are some key differences that make this dungeon harder than the last one. For instance, the boss now steals one of your units right away at the start of combat, and they also get a mini version of his shield that blocks damage until you hit it a certain number of times. In this case, you're gonna have to hit your unit 3 times before they even start taking damage. And something that you're gonna wanna keep in mind is that at the start of the battle, the boss takes the unit with the highest attack power. After that, he'll start taking the unit that's done the most damage to him. Let's kick this off by talking about damage dealers. First, it's one of my favorites of the good boys, Rauk the Fire Inugami. Not only does Rauk have a chance to multi-hit on his first skill and apply a defense break, he also has a team up on his skill 2 that's gonna pull 2 members of your team. And that's significant because the 2 people that he brings are probably gonna have multi-hits on their first skill. Taking extra turns is kinda like multi-hitting, so you'll wanna rune him on Violent, Speed, Crit Damage, Attack. You could also technically do Attack, Crit Damage, Attack. The reason that I opt for Speed is because you're gonna want him to move a little closer to the front of your team, so that way that he works down the boss's shield so that your huge damage dealers can do exactly that. Next is Aster the Fire Magic Knight. She's a Hall of Heroes monster and Lapis's spicy sister. She has multi-hits on skill 1 and skill 2, but her passive is where she really shines. She deals bonus damage as long as her target has more HP than her. And we've been over this. Bosses have a crazy amount of HP, so she's always going to be dealing a maximum amount of damage. Something you may want to keep in the back of your mind though is that, like I said at the top of the show, the boss is going to take the unit with the highest attack power. So you may want to avoid ruining her so that she has the highest attack power on your team, because when she's taken by the boss, if she has her skill 2 available, she's going to use it on one of your targets. And that means someone is probably going to come out with a silence on, and you don't necessarily want that. Aster is great on Rage. Attack, Crit Damage, Attack. Alternatively, if you find that she's dying along the way, you could also try to rune her on Vampire. Next, we've got a veteran of Necro, it's Shaman the Light Griffin. And for the purposes of the video today, he's gonna have to be Second Awakened because that means that he's gonna deal 100% additional damage on monsters of Dark Attribute, and the boss's Dark Attribute. The great part about Shaman is not only does he have a huge max HP scaling hit on his skill 2, he also has a heal on skill 1. So between taking his natural turns and also getting pulled by Rauk, if you're using him for his team up ability, he's going to be healing everyone and basically being the sole healer of your group. I've mentioned this in a couple videos lately, but Shaman is not explicitly farmable, though we've had a couple choose and LD 3-star events, and you may just run across him in your LD scroll summons as you go through the game. But he's so good that it's worth mentioning here today. Shaman can also be on Rage for the maximum amount of crit damage. He may need a little bit of speed, so you could try speed on slot 2, though I like Attack, Crit Damage, Attack on him. Speaking of things that are not exactly farmable, the twins are super viable here. You can mix it up with the Boomerang Warrior, you can use Sabrina, and you can use Shaina, or even Deva, who is a Hall of Heroes monster. The reason why I like Deva here is because she deals max HP scaling damage based on her passive. I like to keep the twins ruined on Violent, or at the very least the Boomerang Warrior on Violent, just so that way they'll be getting extra turns via her. Though whatever way gets you the most damage and makes it to the boss is the way to ruin them. So if that means Attack, Crit Damage, Attack, or Attack, Crit Damage, HP, whatever way gets you there. The next segment is what I'm calling Utility. This is where some of the healer options are going to sit, but also things that are just generally good for your team that aren't necessarily straight damage. The first option is the Water Cannon Girl. Notably not Abigail, the Water Cannon Girl. If she's awakened, it's kind of ruined. And the reason for that is that once she's awakened, she'll have a skill that only hits 1 time. But if you leave her unawakened, her skill 1 hits 3 times and her skill 2 hits 8 times. It also applies a defense break. So if you're keeping track at home, that means that you'll have enough just with her to break the boss's shield and 1 more on top to apply a defense break. Now that's value. She also has a 38% attack lead for dungeons. You'll want to rune her on Violent so that way if she's 1 turn away from her skill 2, she has the chance to proc into it. Rune her to be fast, specifically the fastest on the team. Speed, Crit Damage, Attack. Or Speed, Crit Damage, HP. It's really just important that she's there at the forefront of the team. Also, it bears mentioning that technically the Fire one has the same skills, but she doesn't have that 38% attack lead for dungeons. So that's why we're going for the Water one over the Fire one. You can get the Water Cannon Girl via pieces at the Guild Magic shop. Next, if you don't have the Water Cannon Girl, you can always take a dip into the Ancient Coin shop and pick up some pieces for Ergar the Dark Vampire Lord. He has the exact same leader skill as Abigail, though he also has a few unique abilities. Notably, his 3rd skill applies a buff that only he can give. It's a vampiric buff that rewards 20% of the damage dealt back as life for your team. He also gives an attack buff, which I kind of feel like the team can be missing if you don't necessarily have a unit that gives one. He also has multi-hits on skill 1 and some relevant debuffs on skill 2, such as attack break, so that way the boss doesn't hit your team quite as hard as he could. Heck, that's almost like more healing. Rune him on Violent and rune him to stay alive. That's the goal, because his cooldowns are a little long. I've also seen some people messing around with Zhang Fei, the Fire Panda Warrior. He applies a ton of debuffs to the boss, he can heal and cleanse your team, and he has defense break on skill 1. So he has a lot of value in one monster. If you're going to be bringing Zhang Fei, you can rune him on Violent Revenge. Notably, I haven't talked about Revenge a lot, but if you rune a few of these monsters with multi-hits on their skill 1 on Revenge, then they have a chance to counterattack the boss when he attacks you, thus taking a few hits off the shield before they even get a turn. The only thing that you're going to want to consider is what's going to happen to me if the boss takes this monster. So if it's not likely to be a monster that's going to be dealing the most damage, then more power to you. You could probably put it on Revenge. Next is Ikaru, the Water Inugami. Now, if you already had a Trickery team built, then odds are you got this guy in triplicate. Hello everyone and welcome back to Summoner's War. My name is Come207 and with me today it's Stoic. What's up, man? How are you doing?
What's going on, Evan? How we doing, man? It's bracket reveal day, even though we kind of revealed it on SWC. It was very brief, it was very quick, but for those who didn't get to see it, we'll be showcasing.
It was extreme. We kind of glazed over it towards the end there, so we wanted to spend a little bit of time going over what you guys can expect for the redemption bracket tomorrow, and then we can get into some RTA and try to generally improve Stoic's time, you know, his mental state rather, on the, because you're actually doing pretty hot on the ladder right now, to be honest. You're actually in an upswing.
Yeah. We're not gold star anymore, so that says something.
That's all we need. Exactly. What's up, chat? Carnegie, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Tox, Koi, Estella Maki, Salvi. Athena says Stoic.
What up, Tina? Hi, Tina.
We also got Jeffrey and Abo and Estella again over on YouTube. And for the folks on YouTube, I just posted the survey. All right, let's get into it. So the Americas, the folks who are already qualified, Mini, Sheeny, True Whale, Vinny, and Badowny. Vinny and Badowny actually made a really good impression on us, especially for first timers in SWC.
Vinny was phenomenal. How clean Vinny played was out of this world. So big fan of Vinny. Someone from Malevolent, I believe, the ex-malicious or Malevolent guild, played great. Really, really awesome. Definitely want to see how he's going to play, especially going to the live show. That's what happens when you don't have all that experience. You know, to play it in person, it's another story. So definitely am very excited to see what Vinny's going to be doing there. But Badowny as well. Badowny really shut some people down and put on quite the performance for us.
He did, yeah, he absolutely did. And I liked in Vinny's draft too the way he was using the Jongnam. You know, it's like we were talking about how when he got the units he was comfortable with, it really showed. You said Badowny put some folks down. I love that too. And just in case people haven't seen it yet too, the follow up for the Glorious, you know, Glorious is back in for EU, by the way. Just so everybody can see, there's a notice in here. So if you want to read it for yourself too, I can hover here for a second, or you can go into the SWC section on the events page. Let's go on down. Okay, let's see it. So day three. So this is the bracket. So we're starting off with Gab versus Zex, then Big V versus Zephyr, Twan versus Panda-like, Stay High versus Raigeki. And then the winner of those quarterfinals will go forward to meet the folks that you see over on the right side. So this is kind of cool, especially for folks that we love and we know can perform really well in SWC situations, but maybe didn't get the chance to shine like Zephyr. You know, Zephyr stands out to me as I think he could he could stand to have one more showing, and I think he actually has a chance to make it up there.
Yep, I couldn't agree more with that. I feel like Zephyr tried doing some, I'm gonna say, interesting things on his first matches there. And I wish he didn't go down that route. I think if Zephyr stays a little bit more true to what's super current right now and taking those current picks away from his opponent, Zephyr might be able to, really perform and shine where I think he really can. We've always known him to be a consistent, great player with incredible rune quality as well. So hoping that Zephyr can kind of turn it around and I like the Ian picks. Okay, Ian's a really cool unit, but you gotta see the Ian go off.
Yeah.
But still, I like seeing Zephyr every year in SWC. Really has worked hard to get to where he's at, but it's a tough match, man.
It is
putting up against Big V.
In the Ian, the Ian too, I think, because you're right, it's got to go off. It has to contribute something. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Stoic, but I think where we saw an Ian last pop off was actually in America's Summit. Is that right? I think that's actually where we saw an Ian combo.
Potentially.
I think it
feel
was.
like I can't remember.
Yeah, I might be mistaken there, but I think it's been a while since we've seen it happen. And then, like you said, Big V lost to Topa in day 1, right? And then so now Big V is ready to go up against Zephyr. And then the other player that I'm actually really looking forward to, God bless him, Raigeki. Raigeki gave us a really good show on day 2, but like he was really committed to the Fire Brownie Magician, to the Draco. And I was like, maybe we could part with this strategy just for a smidge,
Yeah, I agree. So Raigeki, extremely intelligent player. I know he was gonna bring the Draco to the table, but it really felt like Jeff Balladown knew that Draco was coming and drafted honestly perfect. It just felt like Jeff Balladown was the kryptonite for Raigeki, and a lot of people would look at that kryptonite that Jeff Balladown was bringing to the table and probably would have played a little bit better, but it just might have been the way Raigeki was set up going into that match that it didn't work out for him. So I'm kind of hoping there's going to be a change for Raigeki's draft. Maybe not the Draco. I'm not counting Draco out, guys. But it just felt like they were way too prepared for him.
Yeah, exactly. And also, I couldn't help but notice that Raigeki would pick Chao. Chao was a part of the core draft, not necessarily a counter pick. And I think that was partially to his detriment. And so, chat, one more time, I kind of want to echo what Stoic said here, too. Take these statements with a grain of salt. We are not saying that Raigeki's, picked poorly, bad player, whatever. He's fantastic. In fact, him picking like this is why I love watching Raigeki. It's just something that we talked about a lot during the broadcast and even in the Real Talk All Day episode before is the ability to kind of pivot and change. And I feel like Raigeki has it, but he just didn't employ it because he really wanted to show what his comp is capable of.
Yep. And it's not it's not us bringing a Raigeki down. It's actually everything Jeff Balladown did in his draft as well. Jeff Balladown looked at what Raigeki brought and just made so much trouble for him. So it's not like, oh no, Raigeki, why did you do that? It's more like Jeff Balladown. He honestly five-headed Raigeki there, where he is the one that brought the trouble and didn't worry about what Raigeki prepared. So all the credit goes to Jeff Balladown and not so much like Raigeki, why did you do that? You know what I mean? That's not what we're saying here. So just it really comes down to a well done Jeff Balladown and countering Raigeki and giving him problems in the draft.
He dissected it in real time so fast. Very well said there. What's up, Fastlix? What's up, T5 Arc says calling in from school. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining in, even for a second. Happy Friday. You get to look forward to a nice weekend, and you get to watch SWC tomorrow. So guys, we've talked up Jeff Balladown. He's gonna have a great time down here. Hopefully, he's in for a tough game, regardless of who he gets. So he's probably studying up on Zephyr and Big V just to see what's going on. And obviously, there's a lot of material out there for Big V as well. Then we get more Ladrillo. Ladrillo's always fun to watch because of how aggressive he is. During the broadcast, we were talking about how he is one of the folks who's got a Legend Tournament title. And so that's going to be one that's really going to be an attention grabber after Zex and Gab finish their game.
Yeah, 100%. We know that rune quality on Ladrillo is out of this world. We've seen him outspeed Diligent. We've seen him outspeed Killian Bao and Taz. And all of these guys have these amazing in rune quality that everybody known and seen over the years. So we know that Ladrillo is bringing a lot to the table here. So it's kind of even crazy to see him in this lower bracket already here. But incredible player, incredible rune quality in Monster Box completely. So his previous matches, going into, round 2 there, Gab and Zex, that is not a matchup they want to look forward to. I know that. So we'll see what happens with those guys. Wishing Gab and Zex the best.
Yeah, that's the thing too, right? Because Gab and Zex, they should not be looking forward to that. That is a really tough game afterwards. And then Topa, getting to see more Topa is great. Getting to see more Zazos is awesome. So ultimately, guys, what we're trying to say here is look forward to day 3, 1 p.m. Pacific time, same place as days 1 and 2. And then we're going to actually have 4 people qualify to fill out the 8 for the Americas Cup. So we've got 4 already. So it's going to be a really big day. And then the Americas Cup is on October 12th. So a lot to look forward to. You know where to stay tuned. Will Thompson be a part of the cast tomorrow as well? Sam Bolt, yes. Currently, yes, is the plan. He is the third caster.
Yep. Exactly. Thompson is America's Cup this year.
All right, so with that in mind, shall we jump into a spectate and you can show everybody what you've been running?
Oh, grand. Let's do that.
Oh, grand. Elliot Lake, you're so funny. Yeah, he does. Awesome. So turn on your spectate whenever you're ready and I'll jump on in.
All right, spectate's on. Am I trying anything new? I think the only thing we're doing here, and we discussed this a little bit before, I've actually been first picking a Haging. Now, Haging isn't one of those units where it's like, oh, I struggle so much with it. I don't struggle against Haging, but I've been finding out more players have been having trouble playing against a Haging than I have. So I don't mind if people are able to take the Haging, but it seems like it's more impactful to take units away from.
I'm just gonna play the replay that I looked at real quick before we started because I think it's
crap. I'm already in.
Oh, don't worry. Do your pick ban. I'm just gonna show them, just give a little entertainment while you're picking and banning. Because what I wanted to say too is, chat, kind of cute. We realized that we're both first picking Haging right now. Like I'm similarly. It's like, you know, Haging doesn't disrupt me too much, but like once I've already picked a couple strip options. I told Stoic this, once I pick like a Juno and then somebody slams down a Haging, I want people to feel that feeling, you know? So I'm also picking Haging first for that same reason. Just give them something, one more thing to think about. Just one more thing to like a hoop to jump through.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So what are they presenting over there? I'm going to join in just a second. I'm speeding through this because the Sala showcase cannot be skipped.
They're currently presenting them probably really wanting Haging already, and I'm kind of blowing his spot up at the moment. Where's my Juno?
Hey, RC's live. I thought Stoic only picks Ragdoll. Dude, it's Haging first pick priority.
That's it. I do play a lot of Ragdoll. I'll never say I don't play a lot of Ragdoll. But I'd have to say this season Ragdoll's been fitting in like the end of my draft where it's like, okay, Ragdoll's good here, and I haven't been really forcing Ragdoll, and it's been fine. You know, Ragdoll I don't think is like a massive priority, but Ragdoll is one of the best bruisers in the game. It's kind of tough to not draft him.
True, and we are now in your pick ban phase, by the way. So,
nice.
Whoa, Maximilian.
I think I'm busting out a Leo here.
In Gapsu? Question mark?
I'm going to go Patter, bring some more cleanse in here and immunity. He's lacking a strip, so that's kind of nice. And I didn't want him to bring a strip and then confirm ban on Haging either. So we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah, I feel like you're actually looking pretty good. Are you banning Sonya or are you going to leave her?
I probably have to ban Sonya. It really depends on the last pick. Yikes. Hey, that's
that might be a higher priority.
Thing, man. That is a thing. Well, because the situation comes down to is if he has to ban something else, Leo's through, we don't worry about the Sonya. So it's heavily reliant on what he bans, but I think he bans out Leo. Leo's gone. But I can't let the I don't have a reset. I don't have anything to deal with Shizuka Oberon. So we have to actually ban out Oberon. And let's see if he bans poorly. Yay! He bans poorly. So we get Leo through.
That's a pleasant surprise.
It is. That is a very pleasant surprise.
Fastlix, what's a fun arena defense I can make with Trinity? I mean, if you're using Trinity, you can. If you really, really want to use Trinity, you can use her for the speed lead and kind of do a reverse cleave. That's probably it place her in the position of where you'd put like a Pisama or a Vanessa. You know?
Exactly. You have to look at what Trinity does first, and she is a damage dealer through and through. And that's kind of what you have to. This guy's insane.
Well, yeah, this guy's actually crazy.
I accept that.
That's great.
Let's go ahead and throw up our immunity here for the Tomo. No procs. Let's actually try to drop the Maximilian. Nice proc. So Maximilian is going to be dropping here. And I'm not going to sweat the Sonya. I think Shizuka gets priority now, and then we'll see where things go from here.
He didn't even bring back... he didn't even save that to bring back the Maxi. I mean, I guess it'll come back, but, like, my thought was just do a whatever turn. Let Tomoe strip, and when it comes back to Shizuka, bring back the Maxi.
Oh, wonderful stuns. More dots. More dots.
Look at that. Never mind.
Yeah, Shizuka gone. The match is over. I
Yeah,
just
dude.
don't see how Sonya can.
Bust out the bows, Stoic.
No, we don't emote. No emotes. That's when you start to lose and karma catches up.
You know, I thought of you the other day because I saw a Reddit post and in the comments, someone was showcasing an RTA replay where they got super lucky with Tomoe, and someone got upset with them because they did the bow emote. And I was like, wait, does it actually get people that upset?
I just think emotes get people upset because it's like there's no way to send an emote to get like you know what I mean? You bow, they're mad. You clap, they're mad. You cry, they're mad. You do anything, you know what I mean? You could wave. What are you waving at? Like stop waving, you know, like doesn't matter what it is.
Stop waving. Man, I did get one super satisfying game the other day though because some guy wouldn't stop Lucian laughing at me, and I was just like, how do you answer the Juno though? And like, you know, he didn't draft an answer to Juno, and so Juno easy soloed.
I think the better question is, how does a company produce an emote like that and think everything was going to be fine?
See, I'm part of the problem because
brutal.
I think it's I love it. I have to tell you, I think feeling any emotions towards a game sometimes means that like you're more invested in it. You know, it's like I like it. You know, when I'm salty, if I get salty in a Magic game, which is pretty rare because I'm not really that competitive as a person, but like if I got salty, it meant that I was really invested, and I think that I see that as a positive spin.
All right, he's got a double wind going off here. We already have this. So I do feel like he has to bring a strip. There's no way you're bringing all of this and then like Haegang's kind of devastating here. So I'm going to go Haegang Veladrul. If I'm going to bust out a wind unit right now, I am thinking a Smicer.
Nice.
I think Smicer's really good right now.
Every game is nicer with Smicer. Elliot Lake, I am definitely in a motor. I'm sorry to tell you this. I don't use the Lucian laugh, though. I only use what I consider the polite ones or the self-deprecating ones where I'm like, you know, the Camilla saying, like, help, and she's, like, crying on the ground. I like that one. I like that one. My favorite for when I think someone should scoop is when is the Camilla drawing on the floor, you know? It's like, I like that one for, it's like, what are we doing here, you know?
That is a good one. Yeah, I agree. Definitely a good one.
Thank you, Kronuk.
What do I want to do here? Like, I do feel like a Jackson Ragdoll might be in order. Let's go Ragdoll for sure. I feel like that's something he doesn't want to see. I think Miles is probably really good here. It's very, very fast. I like my draft.
I do too. Yeah, I do too. With no other comment, actually.
He's actually not showcasing any form of sustain where I have a Smicer and Veladrul for sustain.
I find that Veladrul annoys me more than most units, actually. I don't know why. Do you have to ban the Chow, actually? I think, oh yeah, you do.
No, I'm hovering the Chow, but
okay.
yeah.
You may, actually. I think
yeah, I figured he was banning out Miles. If he bans out Miles, letting the Chow through kind of is a little difficult doing that, because Chow's going to cleanse the bombs.
So, did everybody watch Seishizo's video on like that you should stop picking Chow or Chow is actually awful or something like that? You know, and he showcases that his win rate is really bad, but he's like decent in the pick. He's good in the pick ban phase, but not in the actual game. You know, I
mean, it's situational. There's some people that actually don't care about a Douglas, and then some people that think Douglas is one of the best units in the game still.
Yeah,
you know, it's very situational.
Yeah, I'd say that like while I don't disagree entirely with Seishizo's point, I do think that like Chow is actually, he performs okay in the situations where you should be drafting him. Like, I mean, if the enemy is showcasing 3 fire units, oftentimes just bringing a Chow will win you the game incidentally, you know? Like
I don't like that we missed strips for Vela's first skill, then we missed the strip from the Smicer. But at least we got bomb and stun on the cigar, slowing that unit down.
Oh, and look at that. You got the resist on the def break. So, you know, that's the sort of thing where I look at it, I'm like, oh, there is justice. The scales are balanced.
Go. Big despair stuns.
Cute.
Nope, that's okay, though. We got glancing on Masha, so that's nice. We like
that was
that.
A very
no
valuable
debuff.
Extremely valuable debuff to get on the Masha.
Curse the Beautiful. I love that. Like, he actually went for Curse the Beautiful with glancing and only got 1 glancing on him. Dismount's huge. He's lacking a ton of damage right now. And now I think Smicer actually takes full control here. So we have to definitely focus out the damage. He's not going to have his Masha anymore. Smicer, I think, gets control. There's going to be silences all over the place. We're planting more bombs soon. He is very focused on our Veladrill right now, but that's going to be difficult if he doesn't have Masha on the field.
Yeah, and it's like, you don't even really need any... You don't need the immunity. You just need Smicer to get turns.
And that's what he's trying to stop right now. So he stopped investing time into the Veladrill, who doesn't have full. He's going to keep doing that at least.
It's the sunk cost fallacy. He's already in so deep, he can't stop now.
Yeah, he needs pushback Smicer attack bar, though. He has to. Like, that's where his focus needs to be. He's losing Masha.
This guy's greedy. He's going to go rag. I know. Dude, he did this earlier, too. He decreased the attack bar on Hagang.
He might get both. Hold on.
Oh, wait.
Oh, my God. Yeah, he got all 3 attack bars. Ragdoll once and then Smicer twice into a 3rd skill. Getting the provoke. No additional turns coming out here. So we need this to kill. Cool.
Thank you.
No proc. Glancing is huge.
I don't want to say that's GG, but like, you know.
It should be. You know, I do think you look at this match and it's like you're in a really bad spot. This is where just like RNG, it's a cruel mistress. You know, we have no clue what we're going to be looking at. Is Oliver going to pop off? Is Cigar going to pop off? Am I going to keep getting resisted? Like, just, you know, the list can go on here.
Yeah, anything could happen. Should be, but RNG. Yeah, but there's only so much. Well, you know what? I'm going to save comment for after the game. I'll save because really, like, our win condition is just Smicer getting a turn. Like, he doesn't even, like, we barely need anything. Oh.
Yep. Even if he's provoked, it's still fine.
Yeah. Oh, that's dead. That's 5. That's 5.
Kill.
That's easy 5. I'm trying not to jinx him, Elliot Lake. I'm really trying. Perfect.
Yeah, a lot of resists for him, but it didn't matter. We were too far.
So that was game 2. You want to do one more, and then we'll jump over, and I'll do a couple wings?
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Oh, I love this song. This is my favorite song on this album.
I can't hear the song. Hold on. Okay, I hear it.
I just turned it up like one little smidge. It's pretty good.
It's the Hagang. Look at this Hagang first pick here. Usually we don't care about this again. I will open up with a Cigar Vellum. I was picking a Chandra first for a very, very long. Okay, we already know what's happening here.
I've started ditching the Chandra. Man, oh, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I knew there was something I wanted to talk to you about. Dude, I got the urge yesterday to like, and I didn't do it. I didn't listen to the voices, but I got the urge to de-rune all of my monsters and just go like full dark and like splash like 1 or 2 monsters. Like just go like Dark Robo, like do a Dark Robo Omduat, put my best runes on weird monsters that are just element neutral. Like, that's all. But I decided to wait because I haven't summoned my LD scrolls that I've got, and I'm like, I'm due for an LD5. I want to wait to see if I get something that can actually like support this. Because I don't think a Lydia's enough, you know?
Oh, Lydia's not a knife. I wish everybody. Even a close friend of mine, in his first year, I pulled him a Chroma. He was super, super pumped. And then in 2 years, he got no other LD Nat 5. You know, spending a little bit here and there. And he finally got Dak Gojo, and he's like over the moon right now.
Oh, dude. Elliot, like, due for an LD5, funniest thing all stream. Good one.
Here, let's boost up.
And Gojo is such an exciting one because I think he's like he's kind of flexible. He can fit into either a crowd control comp or he can fit into like a Maximilian slot for like a cleave. So like he's actually a really cool monster. I don't know, guys. What do we think? Do we think Dark Gojo is powerful enough as he is? Do we think that he deserves a buff with the rest of the Gojos? Like, I don't know where you guys are at with that.
I think Dak Gojo is in an okay place right now. You know, you just have so much follow-up coming after that it just feels like when you're putting Dak Gojo in front of things, you know what I mean? You've got your strippers in front, your Dak Gojo goes and stunning, we're putting Oblivion down there. It's very, very oppressive to bruisers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's like where people are playing incredible right now. Bruiser game. Hold on, I gotta focus up here.
Yeah, you focus. Very little buff, if anything, says Tox. Yeah, I agree that he is probably fine. Like, I think I'd understand it if he didn't get a buff, but the rest of them definitely need something.
Yeah.
But I don't think
I need to go back on a higher damage Juno. I keep finding myself playing Juno and then being like, yeah, it'll be fine. Like, as long as Juno stays alive and is toxic, we're doing okay. But I think I do need to go with a higher damage.
Yeah, I've been picking Juno a ton. Generally, I really like her, but or I guess you know this more than anybody because we just were addressing my artifacts before. Because I'm trying out different artifact builds on her right now because she might be one of my favorite units currently. But I just want her to do a little bit more. I know I've got the additional somewhere. I just got to find the right combination of things that work for her.
Yeah.
I'm admittedly really excited to try the ones that I landed on right before stream started because they seemed pretty synergistic. A lot of attack additionals based on speed and also the speed buff efficacy rate up. Like, so I think we're,
Yeah, we're losing Vela here, but it's still Veramos. It's just all about, like, how many more turns? That was rough.
Oh, dude.
Oh, that's so rough.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Maybe don't scoop.
On everybody.
Yeah, maybe don't scoop yet though.
Well, it's the Haging attack bar pushback is going to be brutal.
I know.
We're
But
like,
like,
gonna get trolled by this unit here.
let's just see if we can potentially kill Masha and then see what happens. Because he might miss it or he might land it. Son of a gun. Oh, I can't believe her hitting you didn't push you ahead there. Oh, actually, you know what? This is lost because he's just not going to use... Oh, wait. Yeah. He's just not going to use skills that apply debuffs. We're good. Hyoiki Tenkai. Hyoiki Tenkai.
I'm going to take a peek at my...
All right, my turn. I'll take a turn.
Yeah.
That was great, though. You won 2 of 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said, yeah. All right, let's see what we got. First pick, Hey Gang, everybody. Welcome back to Hey Gang's Adventures in First Pick. Did I fight this guy earlier? Maybe. That's more of a me question, I guess. Don't patronize me, says Elliot Lake. I'm not patronizing Stoic. I love Stoic. I couldn't do that. Let's do I guess so it's not often I'm faced with a double water pick before. Like normally I would just why don't we do Mayho Ciara? Let's do Mayho Ciara. And if he gets a little crazier. Ooh. Tell me you're banning Hey Gang without saying you're banning Hey Gang.
I love Kanagi right now with saying the Fang Yan because we're in a position where he's got so much AoE where it's like Fang Yan, he gains a lot of attack bar. I mean, I love Fang Yan. He's looking at like how does he look at his draft right now. Maximilian is his outlet for killing a Fang Yan.
Fang Yan Taurus?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Feng Chao? Oh no, I wanted to pick the Adriana because of decision fatigue, but okay. I think we're fine. Let's just ban that. Thoughts?
I think we have to ban that.
Do you want to ban Maxi instead?
No, the Robo.
You want to ban the Robo? I want to ban the Robo too.
Yeah, Robo.
And yeah, let's just take speed.
Locks you down way too fast.
I wish I had a good monkey transmog, says Elliot Lake, but I'm not good enough. Feels bad, man. Dude, there's a couple really solid ones you can get just by farming transmog stones weekly in RTA. Like, just play enough to get the transmog stones, you know? I have this one on Mayho. I think I've got one on every monkey except for Xing. I don't know if Xing has one, actually. I know Shiho does. Shiho has like the Super Saiyan 3 looking one. That's my favorite. Okay, that was not as bad as it could have been. Let's go in on Chandra because he's just going to defend whoever I'm going to just try to stun. Thank you, Mayho. Mayho's so good. Okay, we're fine. Let's just put this here. I don't even need to detonate it. Do I want to? I don't think I need to. Dude, we heal like crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, ACOG. ACOG, welcome to the stream, dude. How are you? Happy Friday. Welcome, guys. What's up? We just went through the bracket for day 3. Oh, that's kind of juicy. Dude, it's such a beautiful day. I'm having a heat wave right now. Where I'm at in SoCal.
Heat waves are beautiful.
Dude, love it. Love it, bro. This is so great.
Oh my god, that's it. He's done.
LD5 Friday? I was just telling Chad, I feel like I'm due for an LD5. I haven't gotten one in 4 years.
Definitely do, Evan. Definitely do.
How are you feeling, Stoic? Are you okay?
I'm good.
Okay, good.
We're doing so much better than where we have been. How's that?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because you were coming off of a dark time before day 1 of SWC Americas.
As Nelly the God would say, it was Dak days in the kingdom. So
yeah,
for sure.
Okay, so this artifact combo is feeling actually a lot better on Juno. By the way, I don't know, like she's actually doing some damage finally. Oh, let's just finish this off. What am I doing?
I want to see the numbers one more time. I know it's a bunch of water units, so we're not going to see some like genuine numbers, but
yeah.
Do you know what you were putting out per hit?
So it's not going to be much now. What I saw before that got me excited. So chat, for folks who weren't in here, right? Like I was playing around with my Juno because I wasn't satisfied with her artifacts, and I really like her. She's like, just in general, I love Juno, but like so what I did is I swapped it to some artifacts that have speed scaling additionals, and then I have on both slots I've got increased speed buff efficacy. So I think it's a total of like I think I've got 11 and 9%. It's nothing crazy, right? I'm C1, so it's nothing crazy. So plus 9%, plus 11% there. So my speed up effect is increased by 20%.
On that left side artifact, getting damage taken from fire would be the priority over other elements, even over water.
Okay.
Yeah, Juno's gonna see way more Mashas and Fire Monkey Kings to like in her direction.
So let's do we want to do Juno here? It's got counterattack. I can strip all the buffs from Adriana.
I mean, I know what I want to see here when he's showcasing a couple AoE units.
Fang. Let's do it. I love it, dude. Let's go. More Fang in, says Kanagi. Kanagi and Stoic, you guys are both on the same page all the time.
Yep. I mean, he's got a lot of attack bar pushback. Do you have that Fire Pudding Princess by chance?
You know, no, I don't. I don't have it.
Oh my god.
I could bring. So we've got options. We could do Masha. We could do Meiho Wang. I don't want to pick Asher. I'm not that big into him right now. I could
Fire
also.
Monkey King's good.
You like Fire Monkey King?
I like Fire Monkey King. Right
then
now.
we have 3 units.
A lot of turns.
We have 3 units that can revenge if we do that too. Actually, do we just ban Tessa and just call it a day? Just fight this?
I think you do, because Tessa's an answer to a lot of things that you're showcasing.
Cool.
Or a handful of things for sure. Yeah,
guys, drama. People just yelled at each other outside. I don't know what that was about.
Yeah.
I'm all about the tea.
What's funny is I saw just like a video on social media, and it was like what it's like to move into Boston. And it's like you see the moving truck outside, and just everybody freaking out.
Wait, Stoic, do I strip this or go for gold? Let's just not be greedy. Dude, I really... Oh, man, do I actually...
Go for it.
Should I skill 2? Let's skill 2.
Honestly, stunning the wind, the robo is nice.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Take that robo out. Drop that robo. Get that out of here.
Let's do it. I'm down.
Yeah.
Oh, are you watching the stream?
Oh, dang it. I am watching the stream.
I was going to say, I think I'm sharing on Discord.
Over here. Oh, it's bigger now. We're good. We're good.
Nice. Cool. All right, wind robo's dead. Atrapando. What's going on? Hola, ¿cómo está?
That's so funny. I was watching on stream.
let's just strip that. Dude, I almost wanted to like not strip with Hagang to go for the dots, but you know what? I realized it really doesn't matter. Oh my god, Hagang the GOAT. Hey, GOAT.
I think you just go all in Oliver. With Oliver gone, the match is over. Honestly, the match is already over because like how does he kill Fang, dude?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think he does either. let's do the draw. I love that one. If I despair stun, he quits. Okay, never mind. Oh my goodness.
I feel like that's on a really good way to draft, and I'm not gonna call it lower ranks. I'm gonna call it the Conqueror ranks, but I can't say all of Conqueror ranks. You know what? I'm gonna say lower Conqueror ranks.
I agree. If you want to call it lower rank, that doesn't offend me. It doesn't.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
try not to offend you.
I told you.
But the idea is you draft to put your. I mean, this is how you should normally be drafting, but it's kind of tough to do this at higher ranks. You draft to put your opponent at a disadvantage to the point where they're like, wow, I can't address what has happened here. So if you're able to do that where like Feng Yan came in and just like solos it, it's such an easy route to take for winning these low ranks.
Oh my god, wait, let's do, dude. Oh my god, he practically picked my
first
first two for me. Let's go. ACOG says, I didn't know Evan was an emoter. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, like Kaneki said, I'm placed and ranked in terms of emoting. I'm in the top. I'm easily top 10.
Yeah.
Easily top 10.
At an emoting.
But I don't use the toxic ones. I don't use the toxic ones. I don't Lucian laugh. I bow, and I draw on the floor. Let's do something else. I mean, Ciara again? I don't know. Ciara? Not Fang this time.
Ciara's definitely fine. I'm still a fan of Fire Monkey King where you can't stun this unit up.
What about Josephine?
Josephine's okay.
I like okay. We'll take that.
Okay.
Athena says
I don't like silence.
They're all toxic. You know what? Then I'm just degen like that, dude. You know what? I think there's a few that are actually fairly polite. Just, we deploy them.
All right, you know what? I'm pretty sure there is a heart one where they just like draw the heart.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Is that I forget what that's called.
Elia one where she draws it.
Yeah, Elia.
Like
that's
Disney
great.
Channel.
Or is that toxic? Wait, no. You know what? Now it's starting to feel really toxic, as if like you were winning, and then you're like, but I love you.
Oh wait, can I do? So I don't think I should do Fang again, but I think I could do Mayho.
Fire Monkey King, yeah.
Yeah, I could do
really
Mayho here. Should we just ban out like Wedget or Rakuni?
I'm between Smicer and Wedget. Or Miles. Miles is.
Why don't we do Miles? Let's split the difference and say Miles. Yeah. Because I knew he wasn't gonna ban my counters to Smicer. I don't know how I knew it, I just knew it. Do I need this crit rate? No.
Open up your Fire Monkey.
Should we take the accuracy instead, or maybe defense?
Let's go accuracy.
Okay, let's go accuracy. Because I think Josie needs.
Can't like
Josie
complain about not landing something. You know what I mean? Except there's potentially two max potentially. I hear stories about all 4 of those units being on max res. I don't think this guy has all 4 of his units on max res, but at least we can guarantee the Rakuni is on max res.
Yeah. Okay,
He
reset my Juno, and he's a genius. Okay, he did not.
You calling him dumb?
Because my Juno's keeping him from using Wedget skill too, so it's like, Oh, that was kind of cute. That was actually pretty smart. Should we just burn this? Let's just burn this.
No, well, you know what? You have a Juno, so yes.
Yeah, and he's gonna reset. He'll just reset me if I don't use it. Should we just go all in on Oliver?
I think Oliver is his win condition.
Let's do it. Boom. Okay, halfway. We're feeling good. My monkey's on revenge, so we may get to see that at some point.
I hate a single revenge set. It just feels like a waste.
See,
I have it on a couple units, but it just doesn't happen.
Because I don't bank on it, I don't. I think of it as like a little bonus. I'm like, oh, I revenged, not like a.
Oh.
It's like I don't pick him too. Let's just, dude, damage, baby.
Damage. Oh. Oh, Josephine online.
All right, let's. I don't even know what to hit anymore. It doesn't truly. Smicer. Okay.
Yep.
Doesn't truly matter.
This Raccoony feels terribly slow.
He has not been very impactful, but it's partially my
Push
fault.
back the Raccoony. Why not, right?
Yeah. You know what? I should have, but I didn't think about it. Oh, what if I did this? What if I? Oh, okay. Never mind. It's built on max res. I should have done that. But really, the worst case here is not that bad. I've got all the counters in the world to pretty much everything in play.
Jaguar pushback.
Does Josephine have some attack? I don't think she does. I think I built her predominantly just like, just crit damage and crit damage HP and a little speed.
Rune to stay alive.
Mm-hmm. I love Josephine because like she doesn't need much to be good.
Yep.
Unlike Chow, which is kind of what we were talking about earlier, right? Oh, dude, still critting. Still critting, baby. Let's give him the bow. That was a good game.
What is the Jujutsu Kaisen emotes you have there loaded up?
Oh, this one? This is one of the ones that I think is polite, you know? Like, it's the Yuji praying. And then I've got Nobara with that.
Okay.
Funny that I missed crit on the one that didn't have the anti-crit buff.
The praying one's pretty good. Reminds me of Oseda-san.
Yes, yeah. Oh, we might as well just finish off this Raccoony. He's so low.
Yeah, take it out of here. What is he doing here? That's the next question.
I don't know.
Is he really going to use a skill here? He is. Wow.
I was hoping
He's like,
the counter
I still
attack.
got this.
Hey, that was dope. That was dope. That's awesome. Okay, I think that was 2 or 3 for me, so let me jump back over to you.
Okay. I did change up my Juno a little bit, just more additional damage. I can't really change how my Juno's ruined right now. I have plus 259 attack, but I'm very, very tanky bastard. So we're not showcasing a lot of attack power, but the additional damage I'm kind of hoping will shine through a little bit better. I was doing like 900.
See, that's what that's my thing too, Stoic. We're in a similar place with that. It's like, I just want to increase the amount of damage I'm putting out on skill 1 with Juno. Like, I'm not seeing numbers that I'm happy with for my rank, you know? So I've actually, I don't know if I told you this. I've actually been farming artifacts because, you know, you told me to do it. I've been doing it. I got a really good one the other day, actually, but it's not for Juno. It's for water, but it's all additionals. Every substat is additionals, and it was looking pretty solid.
Ooh, so this is kind of why I really like a Heigang. I feel like Heigang just synergizes really well with Vilajul and then even Saga here. He's being forced into drafting strips. Like, you're already going to open up a draft with the CR and Zabala. You have to bring strips here. And then we can just do this.
This sort of draft is also why I keep a Jingje rune. So, like, if I didn't want to ban something, I could just kind of, like, just poke at him. But I don't love my Jingje. I don't feel like he does enough damage.
Oh, yeah.
Talk says, love the confidence. If you're talking about my last game, that's all I got is confidence, you know? That's what my C1, that's what C and C1 stands for. It's confidence. Wish I had
these robos are very easy to kill, so we're going to put a lot of priority in taking these robos out. Boosting himself up. Getting the full team strip means I'm going to throw up that immunity. Gonna have to do it all over again. Stun right here.
Oh, let's go.
We're gonna waste that speed buff on himself because he really wants it to go after he strips everything, and I don't want to allow that. 2 turns immunity left. I do have stuff moving, so let's set up a defense break here on the Dark Robo.
Cute.
And then the reset for me is gonna go on Smicer to remove the immunity. Hopefully we're gonna provoke the Wind Robo up. We did not. I'm going to set up glancing so stuff doesn't work anymore. Even better.
Dude, this is so good.
We have one more turn before we have to do anything.
Let's go. Talk says Dark Robo is one of my most wanted units. Dude, that's part of the reason why I got that inclination to just de-rune everything and just play Robo. I'm fortunate enough to have a Dark Robo, and I do have the Wind one, but I got the Dark one way before the Wind one, which is weird.
Do we think we kill this Wind Robo?
Dude, rip the skill 2 on it for
Hold on.
sure.
Let's go after the Dak one first.
Did it kill?
He's okay. Oh, sick. I'm gonna wait though. We don't have to use that third skill. Let's just try to kill. We're still protected by immunity. Okay. Big second skill,
good.
hopefully dropping it.
Nice.
Provoking. He has no shot at like stripping anything. I'll stun this.
I really like listening to your thought process in the pick ban phase, because like the way you break down whatever unit's doing, and like you're like, here's the archetypes that he's got, here's what he's trying to do, he doesn't have a way to do it, or I don't have a way to deal with this right now. I really like the way you do that. I think that it's kind of something important for a lot of folks who are trying to break into RTA should like listen to and learn from.
So this goes back to if people were watching the Guardians Club coaching tournament that we had. That was pretty much what I really focused on. I let Apps have runing and team composition all day. Like, I give him full credit. Even I ask for a lot of help when it comes to like my team compositions and like what I should be doing to like get where I'm at. But once that's like figured out, at least I know what I have for my core and what I have available, and then I know what like is difficult for me to play against, or things where I could take advantage of them. So it's very important to, as you're drafting, speak out roles in the whats and whys to things so that it all makes sense when the match comes in. You want to leave as little on the table as possible for the game to kind of do what it wants. You know what I mean? So like RNG, like you said, it's a cruel mistress. It's the one thing we can't account for. So let that be the only thing. You know what I mean? Like, don't give other reasons for this game to make you lose a match.
Very well said. Let that be the one thing out of your control. You know, that's a really good point.
I still really like Hey Gang. I feel like people just need Hey Gang, and taking it away feels way too good. We know what the Twin Angels are doing. We're setting up some damage. The wind.
I know. Wait, I was like, do we know what the wind one's doing though? The wind one, I remember people being really excited about actually when it came out. I think they liked the wind one and the water one when they first debuted.
He's gaining attack bar. He's throwing up immunity. I feel like I don't care too much about that. So let's go as planned.
That's another thing.
There's a reason why people aren't playing it, you know?
It's another thing I feel like I'm due for. Not that I necessarily want, but I have yet to summon any of the Twin Angels. So like I think I'm due for one. Like I feel like that's gonna be one of my next Nat 5s.
I think this is too good right now to draft the Josephine.
Yeah, you got it. There's a lot of stuff.
With the Josephine, honestly, I think Chow. I'm showcasing a problematic unit for him. I think Chow is going to be an issue. I think Josephine's too good right now. I'm fit to ban out last pick. So that Dominic draft is directly being used with the Water Twin Angels. He's setting up defense break, and Dominic is probably tuned right behind the Water Twin Angels to like take the unit out there. It's the same way people draft Nikki with attack buff into Dominic, or just like a defense break setup in front of Dominic as well. I knew the Josephine was going to be good, and I think we win based off of Chow.
Yeah. I don't think he's got enough damage sources either, because Megumi's not a damage dealer. Oki's would only rely on additionals. Like, he just can't really compete with what you're bringing. I thought that he was going to ban out the Chow. I mean, Josie was obviously really good, but it should be clear if he's drafting Dom, you know, it's like you're going to ban that.
Yeah, he's showcasing 3 units right now that stun. I do like Fire Megumi. I did pull that 24 speed lead unit. 24 speed lead? Yeah, I think it's a 24 speed lead.
I think it might be 28.
28? I can't remember what it is.
Because it's a 4.5 star.
Is Oki slow? Interesting. Can we glance the Oki, then we win?
Oh, that'd be so hot. Wait, you can reset it. Let's go.
Oh my god, it resisted everything. Oki's getting full prio right now. We're going right after him.
24k HP Oki, by the way. So, you know. Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
We're also... there's justice in the world.
There's justice, dude. It's out there. And you resisted that, dude. That's crazy.
Big defense break here. Oh, he can throw that back. I actually didn't think of that. We're going to push back attack back. Oh, even better. Is Chow in front? Chow is in front.
Wow.
That's game.
Yeah. This draft of his was missing something. It was really missing that damage component. It didn't have much of a strategy. I mean, it didn't even have AoE strip, did it? Like, it only had a single target setup for an Okeanos?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Unless the Wind Angels do something I'm not privy to, but like... you know.
I give him credit for trying the Fire Megumi. I don't think Fire Megumi is a bad unit. Every skill strips. He's stunning. He's setting up defense breaks. Doesn't that come across as a Berghild? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Berghild does
Yes.
that as well, but Berghild can't be stunned. And I know Berghild can't be stunned. I know people brought this up in SWC. Try talking as fast as I do and then not make mistakes. It happens.
Oh, it's hard. It's hard.
Berghild can't be stunned, but Fire Megumi can be stunned.
And the one thing that I would say about Fire Megami 2 is that, like, I feel like he belongs on a comp that is not this archetype. I think he's meant to be paired with bruisers. He's supposed to kind of sneakily get turns and set up the defense break and the stun to allow your damage dealers to sneak in. But he's not a setup unit. He's not going to set up for Okeanos, you know?
Yeah.
My
Alright,
last
so we
Nat
still-
5s were Water Gojo and Fire Twins. I feel like those are the worst in their elemental fams, yeah? No, I don't think Water Gojo.
The Wind Twins were better. Wind Twins were worse.
Yeah, and I don't know what the Fire Twin Angels do, admittedly, but Water Gojo is actually pretty good. Water Gojo is actually okay, and I think people are saying that, like, he is probably the closest to being super broken as soon as he gets, like, one line of text. You know, like, all he needs is just, like, a word or two in that passive, and then he'll be good to go. He'll be good to go,
It's
Joe.
crazy. As bad as people keep saying, like, Kinky's terrible, he's so bad, he got nerfed into the ground. Like, no, there's still so much ragdoll out there where Kinky is honestly fine. The thing is Kinky's no longer the solo unit. Like, it's just Kinky versus the world, and then Kinky does it. Like, is that a bad thing that's been removed from the game? I don't think so.
Mm-mm. I think it's great that he's a counter pick, you know, like, to a degree. I think that that's a good home for him. That's always what, like, the predominantly, like, purpose of the Onimushas were. I mean, a lot of people don't remember the environment that the Onimushas were introduced into, but, like, that was the same time Miho was dominating during the crit rate bug, and so the Onimushas were made as a response to that, you know, and then, like, so their roots have always been in counterplay, and then, like, Ongiyuki kind of fell into that first, where it's like, okay, now we can't really raw pick Ongiyuki anymore, and Kinky followed that same pattern. Nice, good band.
Bands out CR. CR was a good band. CR was a very good band. Let's make sure our Fire Monkey stays alive. We'll just do some B on him. So I think this is a pretty good draft for, like, both players here. We're showcasing a little bit of sustain, so, like, Gapsu can still get turns and be really, really toxic here. I think Kinky's fine. I don't think Kinky's a bad pick here, especially because he can hug it and then cause problems for us. What he doesn't have is a way to protect himself from all the negative effects we're able to put on the. So if we're able to get our defense breaks, we're really able to, like, kind of get something going and put him into a really bad place. He doesn't have, like, a consistent AoE strip if we do get a... Oh, he doesn't have defense break anymore. Damn it. I was like, we're about to smoke his cigar here, but that's not what happened here. Here we go. So let's go ahead and use third. We're pushing this back.
Nice.
Stunning it.
Gapsu's gonna cleanse whatever goes on it next, so just watch out. Oh,
Yeah.
but he put the hug on it. That was okay. What would have been super 5-head is if he put the hug on anybody else because he knows you're going for it and it's gonna get cleansed by Gapsu. But, you know, it's hard to think of that in the moment. I'm literally only thinking of that because I'm not in the game. You know, I'm 2 steps removed from being in the game.
Well, we should be able to get some good hits here on Gapsu. We got a big second skill coming. If we violent proc, it's even better. We don't, so let's invest all of our time into the Gapsu here. I need him to crit. He didn't crit anybody that time.
Euler, what's going on? This game's still alive? Yeah, dude. It's we just had the 10th anniversary. It's SWC season. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a nice Friday.
Ooh, if I defense break, I do think we win. We defense break, and I think
Easiest game of our lives.
Okay. Again, it comes down to Kinky. Like, what is he gonna do? You know, want to know. I'm happy we set up that defense break there. Big stuns, no stuns.
Ooh, man. Dealt enough damage to dodge the passive too. That's crazy.
Big second skill here. Big second skill here. Yeah, we do
Wow.
win.
It's pretty cool to see the Kinky on seal. I always feel like it's not that effective on him.
Did
I
it
think
seal something?
It sealed your Velojewel. I think it would have been better to have it on Nem, but I get the sentiment.
All right, so let's see what happens here. Because it's not over. Like these guys, it's the combo. You know what I mean? There's this Chandra's. Oh, it's over.
It's over. After you dealt that much damage. Oh, yeah.
That was a big hit. Oh, huge.
Chandra. Bah.
Still going after that. Yeah.
Sweet. That was great. Okay,
Yeah,
my
really
turn?
Yes.
Let's do it. That was a good game, Stoic. Oh, you're P2.
Yeah, we are P2. We got P2 on the first match, and then that was a second match going into P2, which is neat.
Is Fire Monkey King useful with Light Mermaid? You know, I don't think it would be necessarily detrimental. I will say that like Molly's kind of fallen out a little bit.
Yep. So Molly's the same reason why people aren't spamming Raccoony Miles. Miles got a crazy buff where he is super consistent with second skill stuns. Now, I'm not saying Raccoony and Miles are bad, but what I am saying is Gapsu is a problem. We had an entire season of Gapsu being a problem, or even like 2 seasons of Gapsu being a problem, a free-to-play fusion unit, where Molly's going to do one thing where she is nerfed, and she's not even that good at doing that thing anymore, where if a Gapsu gets drafted with a Molly on the field, like you're just nulling a unit completely by drafting Gapsu into a Molly. So, like, not only did Molly take a pretty good nerf where you can just target her out and not have to worry about that anti-crit nonsense happening, but you can also slap down a Gapsu who provides lots of damage, lots of utility to the team, and Molly's just not a good unit to bring to the table.
That last pick was kind of a bit of a just running out of time pseudo panic pick, but like,
yeah.
Figured I'd bust out the Wusa. I got the skin for him.
Well, if you can get, I was going to say, if you can get your Wusa in front of the Sonya, like, we could be okay, but now we have a 33 speed lead Sonya, meaning Adriana probably is going first into a Sonya, so we're keeping an eye on that, knowing that he's going to be taking out a unit.
So I actually could pick Lydia here because he's trying to cleave. I could do Lydia and ban the attack buff. Thoughts on this?
I like it.
Let's do it.
If it happens and it works, I'd love seeing a Lydia actually be useful like this.
That's sick. Let's do, we'll take speed so we're not too far behind. She's on double Nem Will. We'll see what happens here. And I think if Sonya goes for Lydia first, it'll be enough to either kill Sonya or set up the Sonya for defeat because of the reflect damage. So I don't think the worst case is as bad as it seems. Let's see what happens. Ah, love it. Let's rip it at auto crits. So let's just go for it. Great. It killed. Let's see if we can get some glances. Oh, baby. Dude, that's really nice.
That was really very nice.
I think we might be in a position where we need to bomb Faye. I don't know what what do you think? Or Tessa?
Honestly, yeah, you know what? Bomb the Faye, because Faye is going to be straight RNG if she even wins here.
Yeah, and let's just pop it. Great. See if we can stun that. Oh my god, this game loves me sometimes. Oh, I meant that was a misclick. I meant to tap on
Samaf. I'm watching the wrong screen again.
totally meant to do P-Sama. That's my bad.
Well, you can leave Samath for the last. Like, he's not going to get to a HP down attack up for it to even matter. Getting rid of Tessa's prio.
Should I put the bomb on P-Sama with that in mind, and then just not that? Let's do that. And then
I'm worried about Tessarian violenting.
Me too. So I'm gonna put all other pressure here.
Oh, dude, we're not worried about anything. Did I say I was worried?
Oh, there's the violent
I was talking about. But...
It's gonna kill Lydia if he goes for it. Oh, we're good. We're chilling. Okay, we're chilling. I think.
There's just no way. Like, he can do whatever he wants. When he comes back, it's not gonna matter. Just detonate. Doesn't matter.
So, should I detonate or should I let Juno take off the defense break?
You know what? Just first skills all day. Just first skills all day.
Okay, that's fine. We'll just hit.
Okay.
I don't think he's not gonna kill me. Oh yeah, dude, we're so chill. We are so chill.
And we've got bomb. Yeah. Well.
All right.
Irrelevant. We didn't need it.
We didn't need it. Okay, guys, I got it. Where's C2 right now? Can I get up to C2? Or is that crazy? I don't know. Maybe it's
that might be 1500s. Is that 1500? No, 1500s to be C3. Yeah, you've got to be close to C2.
I should be C2. I was C2 last season, but then I fell because I started playing with stuff I shouldn't, you know. Started incorporating things that I hadn't tested. Shadow,
first
I was
picking Lydia.
expecting way more damage from Lydia. You know, me too. The thing is with Lydia is that like she needs stacks. She needs other people to get hit.
What's going on, Daniel? How we doing?
Daniel Carioca with best coach from RTA. Salve, Daniel. How are you, dude? Let's do
Yep,
this.
we love a Juno. We love a Fire Monkey King. That is double fire, so maybe not lay that down immediately.
How about CR for now then? Or maybe Wusa?
CR's okay. That might be a unit he would take.
Yeah, we'll do it. The double Oracle has been proving good.
Now, what did I hear about Zima not caring about Haygang here? Let me go look at Zima real quick.
Not caring about Hey Gang. Hold on a second. I need to hear about this. Attacks only remove all but silence and then prevent them from removing harmful effects. Oh, so he puts a cleanse block. So Shadow, she is not included. It needs to be another ally. Let me just double check that passive for you. It's reflects 30% inflict that's proportionate to the damage that another ally received from the enemy. I wish she didn't lose the stacks. I think we are in a state of the game where she doesn't need to lose the stacks.
You know who doesn't lose stacks?
Who?
Ada doesn't lose stacks. Fire
Yeah.
Monkey King doesn't lose stacks. Well, there's like a bunch of units that don't lose stacks. That's kind of weird. If you're gonna put something like that on Lydia, you might as well make it like knowledge, where you use up the knowledge and then it's gone. If she's not gonna be like that, she should be keeping herself.
Yeah. Revert her nerf, says Athena. Wait, did that used to be the case? So I got my Lydia in 2020, for context. And in that time,
she wasn't considered great.
Yeah, I don't think she was. She did get the same buff that Tiana got, where her skill 2 auto crits as long as there's no buffs.
Yep.
But so he's banning Ciara.
What's going on, Richard? I don't remember her name.
Thoughts on this, Stoic? Just banning out Camilla?
I agree. I agree banning out Camilla because Camilla's a problematic unit for you.
I actually was not expecting that. I actually thought that he was going to ban out my Ciara. Oh, I've got Chow. Chow's back there. Maybe I should have done Chow. Maybe I should have done Chow, but I'm not really confident in my Chow, to be honest. You know?
We might just have to look at it and address the Chow, because Chow, honestly, doesn't need a lot of HP, enough HP to stay alive and proc Nemesis. Doesn't need any defense at all, really.
Huh.
Do we just do it?
Yeah, maybe I'll resist. Let's see if I resist. And then even if I don't resist, I'll get boosted by Haygang. So let's just see what happens. Yeah. Okay. I did not resist. I notably did not, but let's do this. Oh.
Yeah, like we still get the Haygang attack buff, but we're silenced.
Proc?
Yeah, let's invest that time into John. I think John might need to go.
I think so too. If I procced there, I was goated. Unfortunately, I am not. Okay.
I would probably heal. Yeah, with that skill too. Get that little bit of sustain out there.
Right, like, yeah, this is looking pretty tough. I'm excited to see how much damage this does. It's more than likely a lot because my skill 2 from Wusa, I couldn't help but notice it almost brought him down to 50%. So this might actually be a lot of bomb damage. I might be cooked, but let's see. You know,
John, stay on the John.
big stunsies. Okay, that wasn't too
okay.
bad. I actually think I need my
light.
cooldowns. No, let's just go in on John. What am I saying? That's crazy talk.
Stay on John.
That's crazy talk. I don't need cooldowns. I don't crit anyway. I don't crit.
Alive.
My CR is built on attack slot 4, so.
Alive.
Dude, I'm dead. All right, GG. That kills my monkey. I was due for a loss. We were doing pretty well. Just like I'm due for a nat 5, for an LD 5. You know, it's like that's the thing. It's like I feel that it's on its way. Those bombs did hurt.
I think it's time you just send that email to Korea. Be like, hey, listen, I'll just take it, put it in the mailbox.
Yeah, it's like let's just be honest with
I
each
don't
other.
care what it is. Just put it in the mailbox.
It's like where is it?
You know?
Yeah, where is it, guys? Honestly.
And then put a good word in for me. I'll be expecting my next one in my
will.
mailbox as well, right?
I will.
Open up. I'll even act surprised. Like, I'll do it all.
Whoa, where did this come from? So, let's do something like, I guess Fire Monkey is fine, or Fang, but I don't like the defense break. You want to do Fang? Let's do Fang. Spice it
I
up.
always like Fang when I see a lot of AoE.
I could also do this. Let's get weird. We haven't picked that all day.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of the double wind, but you know what? He's double wind as well, so it's okay.
Yeah. And then if he goes double fire, I'll just... Well, I'm not going to pick Chow, actually. Oliver and Chungpung, that's enough for me to not pick Chow. Oh,
Hey,
okay.
Douglas him. You want to Douglas him? Ban out
I
his,
think so. I think it might be good to Douglas and just ban more. Is that what you're thinking? Because
Well, I think you should have enough attack power that more doesn't hurt.
dude, but he can attack break me. He can attack.
Yeah, but
break me
he's
too.
all right. He's banning Douglas. How's that? So draft Douglas.
Okay,
He's banning out Douglas. We're letting the more through.
Okay, we're letting the more through.
Yep.
Then
And are we getting rid of Escher?
Sure. I could do Escher. I could do Dark Robo. Actually, no, that's AOE. Let's get rid of Escher. We like the AOE.
Let's get rid of Escher. Yeah, let's get rid of Escher.
Wow. Let's just take the attack.
Doesn't ban out Douglas. That's
Let's take the attack.
crazy.
Let's take attack.
That's okay. You know what? Douglas is. I believe you have more attack power than his more. How's that?
Thank you.
I think
Thank you.
we have.
No, I think so too. It's just the elemental attribute gives him the built-in crit rate chance instead. So it's like, you know, he just has, it's like a replacement effect in Magic. He just has something else.
And
You know?
you wanted
What?
to ban out the Dark Robo.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. But he's making some very suspicious decisions. Like he is not like. Oh, everything's counterattacking. Dude, this is...
Oh my god, into despair stun.
Oh, you see
this
that?
is insane.
You see what I'm talking about? He didn't glance.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That's
This is
true.
dangerous.
True.
But he's making...
That's what the wind monkey's for.
I'm actually going to just work on the more.
Invest all your time in work on the more. Invest all your time in there, because right now, there's no way this Douglas loses. If more's gone, like, what does he do?
Okay. Stun, please.
More.
Wait,
more.
why isn't he attacking? Dude, he's so confident he's not attacking the Douglas with the more. Crit damage Oliver. Wait, that might be crit damage Oliver. Did you see the damage it dealt? Unfortunately, I am deathly serious that we do need to focus the more.
Second skill.
Okay. Dude.
Kill it. Kill
Kill him, we
with
win.
fire.
Yes!
Yes.
We win. We're good.
Here we go. We're healing.
Let's just go here. I don't want the
We're
defense break.
bowing.
Wow.
We're bowing.
We're bowing. You said we're bowing. Wow. Okay. See, that was close. Moors are built on.
It wasn't
super high
close
attack.
at all. How did it? He
You
doesn't
can't even
win.
It was so close. I was scared out of my mind. I'm gonna. Excuse me. He should have banned the Douglas. And honestly, those opening
He should have
plays,
banned the Douglas.
those opening plays were super questionable. Skill 2 Dark Robo into Skill 3 Chungpung. Of course he's gonna hit you. Of course. Thank you, Daniel. Of course I'm gonna win.
I think he deserves that L, to be honest. Bless you.
Thank you. That Oliver did crazy 10k plus on the Wind Monkey. I think it might have actually been a crit damage Oliver.
Well, that crit damage Oliver was not getting through that Douglas.
No. No way in heck. So the Juno and the Ciara have not been the problem. Let's just keep picking.
Yeah, this is fine. Oh, you gave him the full team?
I only have Chandra to take from that team too, which is insane. What if we did... So do we want like a... Do we want a strip? I mean, what do we want? What can I even do about this?
He drafts Oliver as a last pick.
Are you insinuating that maybe I should take it and ban Veligul?
Potentially.
How about this and Masha?
Fang, look at all the AoE.
Where is he?
He
Oh
has
my
no
god, that
answer.
was so dangerous. If I didn't find Fang, it would have picked Douglas.
Because if we're definitely banning out the Veladrul already, I think Feng Yan's amazing. And his last pick actually has to address the Feng Yan. And does that... No, wait, he's banning out Feng.
Dude, we've got bombs. We have bombs. We're fine, right? Question mark?
Yeah, he doesn't have a cleanse. He has to keep Ciara reset and dead. What is this guy doing?
Now we've got defense break and bombs. He was so confident that I was going to ban Leona. He was so confident. Now I'm going to look like a fool if I die to the Leona, though. If I lose here, I might never
I know. You can't. Well, honestly, I think you just take the Leona out first.
Bro, I was about to say you can't lose here. Oh, I'm a little frightened. Set up.
Go after Leona. Just
or wait, or do I not hit her?
Sure.
So she doesn't
you know what? Let's
shield?
do that. Let's do that. Let's do the second skill.
And then she doesn't get shield, right? So now we do
bomb.
Bomb. Absorb. Does this go off first? Does this hit her? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's just go. Boom.
Beep beep.
Beep beep indeed.
Glancing.
Huge. Huge.
He's glanced.
Stoic, this rank don't have logic, just draft for fun. But if you draft with logic, you'll have fun and you'll win.
Yeah. No defense break on this Saga. That's wild.
I don't know what to go in on.
A Saga. Just stay on Saga.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Let's spare some of the Saga.
Okay. Leona.
Yeah, you can go to Leona. We need the defense break though, Evan. Let's do that next time.
Honestly, it might just be Ciara that deals with her, because I am. Wait, how did I land bomb?
It might be, but I don't want to see it get a turn. Period.
How did I even land bomb on this thing? Isn't it 100% res? How did she not land provoke? This is crazy.
He's got no stats in that unit. Yeah, go ahead. I would do it. Despair stun everything, you know. Or nothing. Oh, no, you got the Leona.
I did. It's high res. It's super high res, as it should be, to be honest. So, damage on more or set up defense break? I think more damage on more.
Sure, we can go after the more. Even the more is giving us so much attack bar on Fang.
I'm trying to turn more into less.
There you go. Bomb. No, we don't touch that unit anymore. Let the Leona kill herself, but we don't care. You want to just kill it?
Yeah, let's go for it and get the... Oh.
All right.
Bow. Emote champion 2024. Top ranked emoter.
How do you counter the meta? You counter the meta right there, guys.
Yeah.
Right there.
By banning Veladrul and picking Feng Yan. That's awesome. Okay, let me jump back over to you. I think that was 3 for me.
Okay.
That was fun. I don't know how. So this happens every time we stream together. I learn the lesson of pick more Feng, and then I forget it immediately. I forget it like immediately after stream. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I think you need to just keep approaching drafts the same way that I approach drafts, talking out loud what he's offering, like kind of like how that Douglas came to light. Where yeah. I don't know if you had Douglas in mind, if that's what you were going to do, but it's like you were showcasing a lot of AoE, a lot of wind. It was like kind of Douglas was looking really good here. They're showcasing a lot of things. Like this is why Feng Yan, in my eyes, is so good, built just like really thick. And then you just kind of take advantage of your opponents because they're giving attack bar to them. It's like justifying a Gapsu. They justified the Feng Yan.
So I'll tell you this, while I did think about Douglas almost immediately because of the wind and the dark robo, I've lost a lot of confidence in Douglas. And I think you could probably tell that from the fact that I was like, oh, ban more?
Yeah.
Ban more, right? Ban more. And I've lost so much in that situation that I'm just like, you know what? I've lost confidence that Douglas can even thrive in the situation I would normally bring him. So maybe that's a rune thing. Like maybe I should re-examine his runes. I don't think I've ruined him since I got him. So like maybe I should address that. But then like, you know, I think sometimes it's just a confidence thing with him.
Makes sense. So I'm taking advantage of Connell and the Gio. Connell and Gio, they want to do their skills. They're going to be landing lots of stuff. Seimei's super good. Seimei has a synergy with Oberon, and what he's showcasing right now is not turn 1. If we have Veladrul and he's not bringing any strip out there, he didn't want to bring a strip, so AK he's not banning out Hagang. There's potentially ban coming out on Veladrul. So my last pick, once again, has to be honestly devastating. something that he doesn't want to deal with, something that's going to cause a lot of problems. I think Diana's that pick. It's kind of strange, but I think Diana showcases shields that could stop the water demon from killing. There's just no true. Yeah, dude, that's hilarious. He just quit
Wow.
out.
Did he just scoop?
He did. He just quit out. You know what I mean? Like you just look at the draft and play accordingly. And that's
Oh my
hilarious. I love that
God.
just happened. All right, well let's get into the next match.
Uh-oh. Is that going to be a YouTube short? Uh-oh.
I wish you saw my screen. Like it would have been great. You saw the victory immediately. Like, oh, checkmate. Oh, that's great.
I'm writing down notes for timestamps for shorts.
All right, CR Zabala. We see people do this all the time. We took the Hay Gang away from him. We're busting out the Veladrul, busting out the Cigar. Both those units he would take to combo with that. He has to showcase a strip or a ban on Veladrul early.
Cool. All right,
All
I
right,
just
so
wrote some
Sonya's
notes.
out here.
Mental damage
was
says
great.
Tox.
That was great.
No, dude. For real though, I think that psychic damage is like sometimes so important. Psychic damage. I think psychic damage is more like emoting, you know?
Yeah. Is he? I don't know. Maybe he is. Maybe he isn't.
This could be a good. Well, actually, I don't want to say. I think you should pick.
Let's go Leo here.
Cool.
Because I think Leo Jackson's really good. Showcasing a Robo already. He's kind of claiming ban on Hay Gang. But I like it where he's like claiming ban on Hay Gang to get the great synergy with Ciara Zabala. But then we're going to null his Sonya by drafting the Leo. All right,
Yeah.
so he's not banning out Leo. He's going to try and kill Leo with Daphnis. I think that's what's happening.
Oh my god.
So ban
hot.
should be on Hay Gang now. Because Dak Robo goes first and he doesn't want to push the team. So the ban's on Hay Gang. And that's kind of what I got from that. You know what? I'm going to ban the Daphnis because I don't want... All right.
That was a good idea.
That's okay.
I think banning Daphnis was the right call.
Yep. Because we're still going to get boosted. He should be able to kill something. So
maybe
let's see if
take
it is
arena
enough.
Yeah, you're already on it. Take the defense. Counter Sonya.
It happens. What guild am I in? I am the guild leader of Swag Classic. It is the $1 million retirement home for players who don't want to do guild. Period. We showcase lots of players who have spent lots of money on this game. Ooh, I stayed alive, but I am gonna die here.
It's really funny to me when you deliver very bad news for yourself in your caster voice, where you're like, I'm gonna die here. It's looking awful. I'm gonna die. It's so funny.
I needed to live that. I really did. If Hay Gang stayed
That's
alive, I
awesome.
think we'd have been great. So let's go ahead and go for a reset on the Dak Robo. I don't think I want to handle anything. Full Provokies, which is really sweet.
Full Provokies. That's what I'm talking
Um,
about.
Let's go after the Zabala defense break. Sick. It's over. We could just quit out that match.
No.
Oh, let me quickly look at my Hay Gang artifact left side. What
Yeah,
do we
go
have
for it.
here?
Look at the Hay Gang. And actually, that's a really good moment for me to post the survey in YouTube chat as well. If you're on Twitch, you can use command new survey for it. And then, guys, just as a reminder, too, I know it says it in the description. It was on the countdown timer, everything. But day 3 of the Americas Prelims is tomorrow, 1 p.m. Pacific. It's going to be a really, really important day. Probably the most important SWC tournament that we've seen so far, because this is going to be deciding whether or not some huge names are getting into America's Cup. So it's going to be a good day. Lots of big games. I think there's 12 players in it right now. And,
People.
it's going to be awesome. We're going to get 4 more qualified. So make sure that you're subscribed to the Summoners War Esports channel. It's going to be there if you want to watch on YouTube. If you want to watch on Twitch, it's going to be right here.
Dang. My Hay Gang has damage taken from wind negative 20%. That might be why I lived. But I wish I was a little bit more alive than what I was at.
A little bit more alive. Did Thompson get a new mic? You know what? Thompson brought his mic a lot closer to him, actually, and that solved the problem. I think it was just too far from him.
Yeah. We had to change. We had to address his setup so that he was like here and not like up here.
Yeah, he did some improv in between day 1 and day 2 that really fixed his setup, helped his setup a lot, actually. He sounded way better on day 2.
He definitely did.
I know this is a good opportunity to ask any behind-the-scenes questions you guys want to know about SWC too. Actually,
we love behind-the-scene questions.
It's my favorite. I love it.
It really is.
It's good. Like there's some fun details. You know, it's like
we should totally do a pull the curtain back talk show.
Yes. Dude,
SWC pulling the curtain back.
You know what? Next Real Talk All Day episode, you, me, and Thompson. We could do it. It's the 3 of us, and we chat, and we could do that. We could bring like the ESPT casters on. Wouldn't that be sick? That'd be so fun. We could do like a group.
Oh, that
setting.
would be great.
Wouldn't that be so fun? Like SWC caster roundtable. Wow. Okay, that's a great one.
I mean, it would be awesome if we could like take questions and then do it all in person for like America's Cup. You know, take a day to do like a bit. That'd be really nice.
Here's a good question from Aggie Baby. There was one event, actually there's been several events where this happens, where you were casting it right in front of the players. Is that normal for the players to hear what the casters are saying about the draft and match, etc.? So that's actually been that's a great question. So not a lot of players know, or not a lot of people know this, but whenever you see players on stage, except for things that are a little bit less, I don't think it's the right word, but I'm going to use the word legit than SWC. You know, it's like, you know, like a meetup or, you know, the Summoners Festival or something. When it comes to SWC, players are actually wearing 2 sets of headphones. They're wearing AirPods underneath with noise cancellation, and then they're wearing the game audio headphones on top. So that's actually a really big, so they actually can't hear us. They can't hear us at all. Like,
right. If you guys watched the summit when we were live for our 2-day Summoners War event, we were jokingly turning to the players and like yelling at them, saying stuff, and you could tell that we actually never got their attention until we like looked at them waving our arms, and then they do this where they like take the thing off and they're like trying to listen, and then like they still can't hear us because they got the double earbuds in.
Yeah, like you legitimately can't even get them, because we were trying to do some fun bits, you know, because we were there with the players, but they're like, what? I can't hear you, because the speakers are also in front of them and pointing towards the crowd, so it's like it's a double whammy of not being able to hear us. Yeah, it's a very, very good question. And that's actually so, but speaking plainly for a second, you know, that was actually something that they had to learn with time. So I think the very, very first SWC 2017, they didn't do that, and that was an issue. So it's a good question and an informed one, but that's something that they addressed extremely, extremely quickly. They figured that out right away, I think.
This is super rough. Gianna already has bombs up again. That was a great proc for them. So I'm going to go ahead and... You know what? I think I'm forced to kind of go all in here. Oh my god, that's so brutal. He has charge. Does he have charge vitality? He doesn't have charge vitality because he used skill too. And rough. All right, let's go to Gianna.
Quick question from Ghost Kid. Is Light Sky Dancer good for Arena? It depends in what capacity. You may want to, if you have Yanhong, you may want to employ her the same or similar way that people use Zabala in RTA, where they rune the Yanhong to be the fastest. So it's 116 base speed, incredibly fast, practically guaranteed turn 1 if you put your best Swift sets on it. And then you boost up a snipe unit or like something that has a huge AoE amount of damage, something like that. So you might want to use it to facilitate a snipe. If you're thinking about arena defense, I can't speak to that. I could imagine that it might not be that great because you have no control over who she heals and boosts. But I could see her being used to facilitate a snipe on offense. Generally, though, I think there might be better options.
This man knows how to proc. It's been a huge problem.
This man knows how to proc. Oh, I think it might be too late, but bye, Daniel. Have a great Friday. I saw that message way too late. Hey, the Salty Brawler. Good afternoon, dude. Welcome.
The fact that I'm not getting those provokes out there is brutal. I am getting eaten alive right now. Oh my god, you're dead now. Thank you. Oh, okay. All right. I accept that. It's a shower.
Ooh.
If I live this, it's by the grace of God, dude. You have no skills?
King James, as far as the LD question goes, LDs, you know, obviously your mileage will vary, right? Like I've played the game for going on 8 years, and I only have one. I haven't spent that much, but it does come down to like number of LDs open. I don't know, five or six LD5s is actually like, I don't think that's a bad rate at all, to be honest. Like they are pretty few and far between.
Very good number. If you are under 10 grand, as funny as that sounds, if you're under 10 grand with like 5 or 6 LD Nat 5s, you're actually doing phenomenal for yourself.
Yeah, I've got Lydia. We love Lydia, but
no stuns. We have to skill 3.
You know, gotta say, if you were in this, if you were in this game, like with these two, these are the 2 units you'd kind of want to have. You got double immunity.
Yeah, I was really hoping I'd resist it.
Oh
my god, dude.
Yeah.
He's so good. He's
dude,
so good, man.
Asher is
That's
really
brutal.
good, dude. I take it back. I take it back. Yeah, he's too good.
Asher is good, but I was talking more about his ability to have well-timed procs. It was crazy. He was just shutting me down with just like every little proc. All right. Under again.
A lot. I would. So we should totally do like that round table stream. Maybe even I'll source some questions early. You know, maybe we could do like a social post or something and get people to ask questions about SWC earlier on. Sounds fun.
Yeah, I think that would be very, very fun. Let everybody know about how I've been faking a Boston accent for 7 or 8 years now. Yep.
That would blow so many minds.
Spoiler alert. It's been fake this entire time.
It's like, yeah, he doesn't talk like that off stream.
Go Gapsu Ragdoll. He's got 2 things that'd be critting a ton. Gapsu Ragdoll, obviously, super great combination. I think Tian Lang's good.
Mingji, what is an LD unit? Hey, Evan, what's an LD unit you would want to summon? Dude, that's a very good question. So I would love an Elenoa. I think Berghild's probably at the top of the list. I love units that just sit there and do things. You know, I don't know why I'm like this, but that's one of my favorite varieties of monsters. I also wouldn't mind a Sylvia. I'd love something really gimmicky too.
Like water unit that provides defense break. In between Chow and Miles, I think I'm gonna go Chow.
Well, that's cool. Are you thinking about maybe banning the Tian Lang or banning Riley? I could see either of those actually.
I think I'm banning TL because I think the Chow is good enough for him to want to ban out the Chow or not even look at the Chow at all. Do I want Dark HP lead or do I want water attack? Nah, probably Dark HP.
Yeah, I think
we are afraid of defense break violent proc from Fire Monkey King and Tessarian, especially if it's attack broken.
I think that's wiser.
Attack buffed.
Bye, Talks. Thanks for hanging out. It was nice talking to you. Aggie says, when are we going to see Fermion in play? We almost did, but he got banned. Wait, do you still have Fermion ruined?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
He's just not on great stuff. Like, I used to have him on, like, a pretty good kit, and now he's, like, on stuff that it's like, if I wanted to play him, it can work. I'm happy I went Dark HP.
Wow, that Dark HP. That's pretty awesome. Made the monkey look like he hit you for nothing. Sick. Love that.
Big damage.
All in on monkey. Whoa. King James, I have Han, Benedict, Lydia, Giselle, and one other, not sure. Dude, that's crazy that you have one more you're forgetting. Those are good Nat 5s. Those are pretty good, with the exception of maybe Lydia. Benedict got better recently.
What? Gapsu.
Salty Brawler, dupe Charlotte just now. Worth keeping or feed? So my gut instinct is feed, but I don't know if any guild players have a suggestion for a second Charlotte.
Oh, is that second skill? Damn, it is.
Bummer.
And a proc.
Oh, dude.
This is rough. Done.
Oh
Game?
my god, Richard
Anything?
Morales. Those are great LD5s. What the?
Oh my god, another proc. This is where like I really start to fall apart. There's nothing I can do right now. No, not about that.
Hold on. Because as he kills someone too, you know, Chao's gonna get stronger and stronger. So like I think this is actually decent.
Oh my god, thank you!
Ooh,
Thank you!
The
Oh,
scales.
jeez. I needed
The scales
to
are
happen.
balanced.
Alright, big glancing, despair stones, please. Or nothing? No glancing? No, nothing? It's okay.
Oh my god, King James forgot that he has a Tian Lang. I can't believe Tian Lang was the one that you forgot. That's insane. That's hilarious.
Player T and Langmore, it's nice.
We're just ignoring the Tsasarion, huh? We're like, yeah, we don't need
This is
passes.
interesting. So he's playing a crit damage Chandra, but he forgot that he also needs HP. Well,
Wow.
there's a lot of people that fall for that, where they're like, oh, that means like crit damage is super good on Chandra, but it's like you gotta have HP.
You
Because that
do.
Chandra
You
should have
really,
not
really
have died
do.
that fast.
You really do. Oh man.
One
Okay,
more?
so wait, do we have time for? Should we do one more? Should I bounce in? Should I do one?
If you're up for it.
I'll do one. I'll do one. Okay, chat.
Oh,
Th-
excellent. My Summer's War just crashed, so perfect.
Wow, perfect timing. Perfect timing. Top 10 things said right before a disaster. I have time for one more. You know, it's like I'll do one more.
What did I say my headstone was gonna read?
I forget, but I know that was so funny. It's like played one too many or something. Like that.
Yeah,
I forget what it was,
something
but
like
it was
that.
pretty good.
Shouldn't have done that last wing.
Shouldn't have done that last wing. That's what it was. Oh wow, wait, what did we play against the? Is it Feng? Is this Feng already? Is this a Feng?
It's single target. So when people play Minato, single target does very, very well against Minato.
Okay.
The reason why Minato is so good is you're playing AoE, so I understand why he drafted it. First pick Heigang, the rest of your picks are AoE.
How about Wusa Juno or Wusa Ciara? So Wusa Ciara.
Ciara, yeah. Ciara I think is great.
I have noticed that whenever I pick Wusa, I Lusa. But you know, I think he might be able to like get me a win right now.
I think
Uh-huh.
Wusa's okay. I don't know what he needs to be super useful.
That was pretty good. That was honestly
Yeah,
not.
I really like the Gio is so good with Wusa on the table here. I really like Gio. I think Vanessa's kind of like a problem. You have to worry about it. But I really like Chow right now. I think Chow's great. I think we were super water heavy. You can
Chow
slam down the
Miles or
Diana.
Chow Josie?
Oh, look out for the Diana last pick.
Fang.
A shower? Take a shower?
We can try it.
Okay.
We can try it. I'm not gonna show how much crit rate it has, but let's try it.
We just have to crit, that's all. Just do it.
Just do it. Easy.
Right now, honestly, I think Rakuni's an issue.
You don't think I ban out the Gyo?
I think we invest too much time killing stuff where Rakuni is going to ruin that. Wow, I wasn't expecting a Veramas either. So if you ban out Gyo, he has no like actual threat. It's pretty much just like a Miles, whatever.
Oh, and Justice goes through the threat damage reduction. I think let's ban. I mean, Gyo also. He's got 2 cleansers. He has 2 cleansers. So like my CR is kind of screwed either way.
Let's go after Gyo. Let's get rid of Gyo. Okay, bans out
Great.
Chow.
And we'll take the speed because we don't have much else. C-Batten says, "Hi, how are you? Kisses from Guatemala." Dude, kisses from California.
Guatemala.
She's going in the trash bin, says Salty Brawler. Nice. Yeah, throw away that extra Charlotte. No need. Okay, cool.
That extra Charlotte could be LD Nat 5, you know?
Oh, he doesn't have any strip.
I remember when Zadorus was summoning for me, and I wasn't even watching. I was like away, and he's summoning Nat 5s, and he goes, "Oh, I just pulled you a new Louise." But this was back when you could feed new units. I'm like, oh, sick, Louise, you can feed that for more LDs. And he's like, dude, it's new. I'm not going to do that. And I'm like, please, feed the unit I'm never going to use. And he goes, oh, okay. He goes, oh, dude, you got Seimei.
Wait, does
like,
this...
Yeah, all right.
Am I missing something, by the way? Does Asher, like, auto-crit on skill 3 and I didn't know about it? I just landed every single crit, and I have, like, zero... I have zero... Well, I don't have zero crit rate, but, you know, I don't have great crit rate. Oh, my God, my luck is amazing. He didn't cleanse the bomb.
Just do it. That's all you got to do. Push back stuff. Yeah.
Okay. I'm actually going
Rakunai.
Rakunai? Oh, he cleansed the bomb. So, oh, by the way, chat, just so we're clear, the reason I didn't detonate the bomb was so that way it wouldn't trigger Minato so that I'd have to attack him, because I wanted to go in on Vanessa with Asher. Just so that way you guys know my ideology or my thought process there. Because I really just didn't want to be forced to attack him, because I knew that I could kill Vanessa if Asher used third. Just wanted to make sure that we're all on the same page.
I wouldn't. I would just skill 1. Pushing back the Veramos and Rakuni. I think pushing those 2 units back as much as possible is going to be really detrimental for you. And we already have Asher's 3rd skill up.
Let's go. I'm actually just going to try this. I was debating doing it on Vero, but let's see if we can... All right, that's what I was hoping for, but I didn't want to say it.
What?
That's what I was hoping for, but I didn't want to say it. Guys, we got day 3 of the Americas Prelims tomorrow. It's going to be so much fun. You guys should be there. I think it's going to be a great time. We have lots of good games, right, Stoic?
We do. There's going to be a lot of good games. Everybody that you were so disappointed to see get bumped out of the day 1 and day 2, they're going to be there fighting for their spots in day number 3. It's the redemption bracket, not the loser bracket, guys, because we're looking for redemption for a lot of these people. People want to see Big V make his big push, Ladrillo to see if he's every bit a legend champion as we think he is, and even Topavi and Raigeki. We've seen those guys perform throughout all of SWC, all these years of America's Cup, and do they have what it takes to keep themselves alive and make it to the live show that we're going to be hosting here in Las Vegas?
Heck yeah, dude. You have that to look forward to on October 12th. Also, guys, great news. End of the story. We made it to C2. We climbed up to C2. Let's go. That's awesome. All right, everybody.
And P2.
P2 and C2. We did it, guys. Thanks for streaming with me today, Stoic. That was fun.
Anytime, Evan, anytime. We always say that.
I appreciate it. All right, everybody. If you're on Twitch, stay in chat. We're going to raid somebody. Bye, guys. See you next time. Have a great weekend. Dragons. I've seen people force Spectra in Giants. You can use them in TOA or, frankly, anywhere that you need max HP scaling damage. The slow and attack bar pushback is also very valuable. Next, Vertihile the Fire Vampire. Thank John come to us. This dude is fusible now. When I started playing the game, Verd was not fusible. I got him through summoning stones, which are now exclusive summons. It'd be easier to talk about where Verd can't be used, to be honest. Like, you can rune him on Triple Revenge or Swift in RTA, you can use him in TOA, any initialism in the game, you can use him. He's also a staple in Dragons. He was already important and experienced a surge in popularity when the Trickaroo team was at its peak. And today, he is still a must-build unit for new players. Generally speaking, when you use Verd on a team in dungeons, you'll want to rune him so that he moves last, so that way you maximize the amount of attack bar you gain from his passive. Once you have this guy, you're going to be cycling so many turns that you'll forget your opponents are even supposed to have turns. Also, if you pick him against Leo and RTA, the math works out in your favor. The next 3 I'm going to cover just back to back because they're all dogs. It's Ikaru, Raok, and Crow. Ikaru is great independently or in triplicate for the Trickaroo team. He can team up with up to 3 additional party members, leading to a total attacking value of 4 monsters at once. It takes a lot of runing to get him there, but with some time, you'll have a fully functioning Ikaru. Raok works perfectly right when you second awaken him. He'll team up with 2 additional units. Super great damage dealer. And then there's Crow, who is arguably the best damage dealer for new players. All of them have usability in solo R5 and in dungeons. If you've been on the channel for a little while too, you'll know that I recommend the Vampires Walking Dogs team for the Punisher's Crypt. And these are the dogs. Next is the Homunculus, specifically the Attack Homunculus, and you can have a choice for this one, either the Wind or Water, depending on what units you're strong in. The reason why you choose the Wind one is if you're short on max HP damage scaling units, or if you want to start working on a super high efficiency Giants farming team later in the game. But early, he's great too. Forgot how to end a sentence. The water one